Mary Ann Hayes was born on November 25, 1819 to William and Margaret Hayes in Chester County, South Carolina. Around 1841, she was married to Matthew Harris Williams, and they had approximately 10 children. All but one are buried in this cemetery.
It moves, but it's not coming out yet.
According to Matthew's obituary, he was a very prosperous farmer, and his family is a progenitor of many people in the area today.
I mean, this is technically our first, I would call this a major repair. We did some repair work. But this one's quite the to-do.
I don't know what they used to put this pin in there, but it's ugly.
I got allergies, man. Holy cow.
You know, it was funny because I remembered last year we were talking about the pollen in that video that we did. Here it is.
Oh yeah, you got it all.
Well, I might have to drill it out.
Some time back, we identified this stone as one that we wanted to repair. To date, we've done quite a few repairs in this cemetery, but we knew this one would be a little more complex due to the metal pins that were originally inserted into the base.
It's coming out with, guess what's fixing to come out? This thing is fixing to...
Come on. Yeah, it is. Ha ha! Look at that. Holy cow. Yeah, that looks like some kind of lead.
I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
That's a good idea.
Because my mouth is dry from blowing on this crap. That's accomplishment number one.
Yeah.
The first step that we accomplished was the removal of the rusted pins, as well as the old adhesive that was still in the stone. This ended up being the most time-consuming step in this project.
Didn't think about that earlier.
I'm gonna spray this with D2.
Still just doesn't have an even bottom.
That's the only problem. It was on that like side that's back towards you. Is where it needs it.
Yeah.
At this point, we're going to drill out the holes to make them deeper for the fiberglass rods that we're going to use.
Not that deep.
I used a smaller bit size to start with, then came behind that one with a larger one.
Blows me away every time.
Man, that thing is white.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a lot cleaner than it was.
Yeah.
How deep are they?
Not very. Not that.
Oh, we're gonna have to go more.
About the same as that.
The same process was followed in the bottom of the stone as was used in the base.
2 cut at 6.5, right? That's gonna be about right.
I would
there.
cut it, yeah, 6 and 6.25 maybe,
6.25.
just in case.
We decided to cut the fiberglass rods at around 6.25 inches each. This ended up being just about the perfect size we needed for this project.
Stick it in there, put them both in the bottom, and test fit it. You need some help to do that because that stone's heavy.
The fit was tested just to make sure that the rods weren't too long.
Got it. Look at you.
That should be nice.
Yep.
We're using the epoxy here to glue the rods in both sections of the stone.
Stick it in. Oh, we might need more than that. I think we will.
Yeah.
At this point, we're mixing the putty to use around the edge where the stone will meet the base. There was a well-defined mark where the stone had once been on the base, so we were able to use that mark as a guide for where to place the putty.
I'll work it down in there with another spoon, that upside down spoon.
Think we're good?
Yeah, I think so.
How's it feel?
Feels pretty sturdy.
Feel solid.
Wow, that does look pretty good.
I think it looks really good. And we'll come back tomorrow and put the top on and go from there. I guess we can do probably finish it up tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next day, we reconvened to finish up the project. The first item of business was to test fit and then mix the epoxy to place the top half of the stone to the bottom half. While we are applying a liberal amount of epoxy to the fractured area, we're still allowing enough space for the moisture to wick from top to bottom.
Heavy stone, man. You need some help or you got it?
I think it's got to come.
There you go. forward. Need to slide the top back a little bit. But it's kind of bone too.
What about on the sides?
You're really close.
We mix the epoxy with crushed marble dust to create a material to infill in the areas of loss.
Does not want to go in there. Gonna have to start with the hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can probably take that in your hand and just ball it in there if you want to make it a symmetrical shape. Yep. Let me go ahead and start on the next batch. This is pretty good on the back, other than that corner I just pointed out, you know?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.